Welcome everybody. This is Ava filling in for John. Welcome to Mertech.com's Daily News Update Extra. We are sharing a video snippet that provides no nonsense, common sense, logic, and truth. I am following this channel and given this video a thumbs up. The link to this video is in the description box below. Please follow Mertech on Rumble. Give me a thumbs up and share this information far and wide. This great news update will begin momentarily. Thank you and may God bless.
They'll take you too. They don't really care.
Why do you think you're going to take me too?
Because you have brown skin.
That's pretty racist. I'm an American citizen.
Doesn't matter.
So you think I'm going to get deported?
You could.
So this woman right here thinks I'm going to get deported because I'm a brown woman. That's an extremely racist thing to say, ma'am.
No, the racist people are...
No, you're the racist because you just came up to me and said I'm going to get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? You are the one with blue hair right now, a whole ass adult standing outside of a detention facility calling people Nazis in 2025.
That's because this is Nazi behavior.
And you don't think that it was racist for your white friend here to come up to me and tell me I was going to get deported because I'm brown?
I don't know that happened.
Tonight's red hot video, Turning Point USA reporter Savannah Hernandez turning the tables on left-wing protesters outside of an ICE detention center in Newark, New Jersey. The center has become the newest hotspot for Garden State Democrats to riot against law enforcement. Virginia, can you tell what was going on through that protester's head?
Oh my goodness. I wish, maybe I don't wish I knew what was going on in that protester's head. But we see these incidences over and over. I mean, the hypocrisy on the left, the way that they think. And when they're faced with the logic behind their own arguments, they don't know what to say because they ultimately realize that it's ludicrous. Look, what the Trump administration has consistently done here, they are going after the worst of the worst. They're getting the criminals off of the streets. They're arresting those individuals. They're deporting them. And that was a campaign promise, and it's a campaign promise that the American people wanted to see and support.
I mean, it seems pretty obvious to me this isn't about your skin color. It's about, did you break the law or did you not? Jason, what do you think?
So first of all, I think that the woman asked that question or said that to that reporter because they have detained Puerto Ricans who are American citizens. They have actually detained one guy, I believe his name was Juan Lopez Gomez. I might have that name mixed up, but he was actually detained, and his mother was at a proceeding waiving his birth certificate showing that he was born in the United States. So when you have these sorts of things, yes, I think it is appropriate to sometimes say it could be you next. And as far as taking the worst of the worst, Virginia, you know, you're my homie, but in reality, 75 to 90% of the people who've been taking the CCOT have no criminal background here or in another country.
Just
so
because they're not sharing that information, Jason, with the United States, we have limited access to the official documents because a lot of these countries where these individuals are coming from, we don't know what their criminal records are because the countries don't share that information with us. But they have gang tattoos, they have gang affiliations, they're arrested with other gang members.
Many of those tattoos are not gang tattoos.
I've been at the border, and I can tell you personally that what you would see across the border, and this was explained to me by a Border Patrol agent, they rip up the passports. Yep. There's no vetting documents. So they're coming in not only illegally, but with no documentation, which creates a headache, a really big problem for our ICE agents. Look, you look at the blue-haired woman, you look at the other woman who's calling Savannah Hernandez a racist, you know, these people are racist, Nazi. Those lines have not worked. It has failed for the Democrat Party. And if they continue down this pathway, I don't see how they can keep winning national elections because the American people have had it. They don't want to be called names. They just want safe communities, and they want to make sure that the criminals are deported. You want to see Abrego Garcia, who assaulted his wife not once but twice and was allegedly part of this human trafficking ring, out of this country. I want the child rapist out of this country. I want those who killed, innocent Americans out of this country. They don't deserve to be here in America.
So, Mercy, you don't think that Americans want due process? I think Americans want due process, and then they want people who have actually committed crimes to be expelled.
I think the problem is that because we've had this a complete backlog of immigration cases. It takes up to 4 years for there to be hearings. There needs to be a fundamental changes in the law. If you come here illegally, you have to come in the legal way, which is exactly what President Trump and Kristi Noem has said. You go back to your country, self-deport, do it the right way, and then once you're vetted, you can come back and.
So maybe in this new budget, we can get some funding for immigration judges.
Let's see if
because that's what the Biden administration tried to do.
Not enough immigration judges. You know this. It's still, even with the immigration judges, it won't solve the backlog.
This video was, by the way, the perfect example and encapsulation of the Latinx versus the Latina. And it was just a crazy series of white women white-splaining to a Latina reporter that actually she's going to get deported even though she's American.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.
This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID. But they did. Facebook admitted they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we are just happy if you watch us on Rumble.